you, you know Andy Warhol?
Yeah.
You ever hear of that dude? Yeah, you know the fucking artist.
Yeah.
Andy Warhol had a saying where he said, "In the future, everyone will be famous for 15 minutes," which is where we get the idiom 15 minutes of fame
Yeah.
to talk about somebody that is ephemerally famous. Now, I grew up in an era where reality TV sort of first come into the public domain. And I hate reality TV. I've said this before. I think it's one of the first things that created this mass wave of mental illness that we're suffering in Western society. This sounds a bit heavy for what is essentially going to be a bit of a joke in a bit, but whatever. It is true, right? Like I think reality TV was the first step. It created this unrealistic expectation that we could all be famous no matter how fucking mediocre we were. And indeed, it also created this sort of disconnect that there's imagine if I was on camera. Every moment is something to be captured, and so you have these things. You have the reality television, you have the mass marketing and availability of recording equipment, and everybody has cameras now and phones, and everybody can broadcast and record themselves. And then obviously social media. That trifecta has basically driven us all insane, and we don't even know it, right? But there is nothing, I think, about 2018 that even compares to those early days of reality television. Like, at least sort of in reality television, they would find like characters and people with like personalities, and they would sort of manufacture situations, film them to create entertainment, and then say, "Oh, look how real it is." And it was always like a hyper, stylized version of reality, you know. So it wasn't as bad as what we have now, where it's like literally people can just be famous for fucking I don't even know what. Like, I don't even know what. Like, I watched this.
Slapping their brother in a vine, but
Yeah, exactly. Like, do it for the vine, right? So I watched this interview, which I might even put it in the description when we put this video up, uh, about a guy called Sam Vaknin. And Sam Vaknin was a guy who worked in the financial sector. He committed a bunch of financial crimes, and then he was diagnosed with like psychopathy. And then and he was like relieved, actually, and he went to jail and he got out, and now he just talks about narcissistic personality disorder. So he was like a borderline psychopath with narcissistic personality disorder, and he did this talk about how social media is basically encouraging narcissistic personality disorder. So I was watching that, and I was just thinking about some of the points he made. And one of the points that he made was that if you go and look at the biggest like Instagram accounts, all of the biggest Instagram accounts are famous for absolutely nothing. They don't even have any content there. It'll be like, a model who just takes pictures of herself, or a guy who just has a lot of money, right? And is affluent and just takes a picture of him doing things with his money. And they don't create any content. They've got millions and millions of followers for no real reason, no discernible reason. And he says that just tells you all you need to know. That is like the worst thing that can happen. So, packaging all of that, has there ever been a guy that is famous for just, I don't know, just no real reason, to the same degree as Wide Neck Guy? Like, this guy is famous for having a fucking wide neck.
is a big neck, boy.
It has got a big neck. I don't know if you can bring up a
It's a
picture of this
record
guy,
changing neck.
but why, why, like, why do I even know who this guy is, though? You know what I mean? Why do I know who this guy is? He's just got a deformed neck. Like, that's it. He's just got a deformed neck.
It looks like
That's
you
all.
tried a tattoo on a real neck as well.
Yeah, I
Because it
know, I
lines
know.
up with where a
Did
real neck would
he?
be.
Yeah, did it swell up maybe after the tattoo? Like, it's like when I first saw this picture like coming across Twitter, I thought it was a lie. I thought it was like a fucking just Photoshop or something, right? But like it isn't. It's real. He's got a real fucking neck. And like we were talking about on before the show. Yeah, wait, you need to play this properly. So just pause that. Mate. Yeah, pause that. No. Pause that. You need sound. You need sound, mate. Pause it. Pause it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's got a snack. He's got a snack, right? So, like we were talking about, right? Like basically, wide neck guy, as is his name. He's got what we had to come up with a new word for it. He's got a thick neck, a feck. Now a snack is a snake-like neck, a real thin one that barely supports your head. So anyway, he did this video where there's this other kid who's famous for having a thin neck, a pencil neck. Like this kid his neck. I know.
He's famous for having a pencil neck. You said that as if like we're on a fucking episode of the One Show. And this next feature is about a boy with a really small pencil neck.
Right. No, but like, mate, seriously, his neck's as thick as my fucking wrist. Like, I think my wrist might be thicker actually. Like, how does it support his head? Like, how does he not just like?
He looks like fucking Sid from Toy Story as well, but.
Yeah, good shout. Like, a malnourished, in the late, ravaged with some disease.
Oh, it needs a magnifying glass, but.
Yeah. So anyway, I'll get this. We'll sync this and play it because as part of the publicity to like promote themselves.
Publicity.
Yeah, the thin neck.
Or they launching a label.
Well, who knows? Thin neck and wide neck decided to meet up, and this is the result. So just
the fucking Lauren Hardy of the neck community, like big neck, small neck. Right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, and that fucking wide neck. Oh, you don't want no smoke.
Why that nigga daddy long neck? I'm about to beat his ass. Boy, I'm about to snap his ass. Tighten up, let's go.
Oh, neck, man.
Because I'm happy, I'm alone. If you feel like a
oh my fucking God. Oh my God, look at his neck, you know, and the fucking snack clips.
Don't get me wrong. That is straight fucking fire, right? Like that video. But why are they famous? Because of their necks. I can't process it, mate.
This Twitter's got in the bio, by the way. Best hashtag wide neck gang face fan page.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Not affiliated with wide neck.
As if he's just known as wide neck.
Well, that's it, right?
I'll let you